Good evening and welcome to My Psychic Connection. Right, said it backwards. Journey Ryan live right here on My Psychic Connection. Guys, it has been a day for me. I don't know about y'all, but it's been a big can of what the fuck? But we're still here. But we survived. I survived. And I cannot wait to talk to all of you guys, see how everyone's day is. And I hope everybody is having a good day. Tarot card of the day was actually a good card, but definitely had some roadblocks over here. So I had to check out the transits and figure out what was going on there. Lots of fire. Literally, there was a fire here at my house. So it's been a crazy day, but survived. House is good, guys. Don't worry. Was very contained. But still, it was a fire. So I hope everybody is doing good. Let's see those questions, guys. Let's make sure we're sharing far and wide as we can. Try to get to as many people as we can. Guys, I'm over here knocking my mic. I'm telling you, today was not meant for me. I'm just saying. I told everybody it was going to be a good day. And everybody else I knew, well, thank you, sweetheart. Yes, I'm okay. Little smoky, but I'm all right. I'm making it through. It just smells like, there was a bonfire in the house. And Audrey just said, I'm by a giant bonfire in my backyard, laugh out loud. Well, that's what it smells like. So I can smell the scent of the bonfire. But definitely, like I said, we're okay. Things were good for the most part. Like I said, we all have our moments where things you can't let that type of stuff to tear you down. Yeah, it gets frustrating. You might get a little annoyed at the time, but you know what? Don't ever let it get the best of you. Even when things like that happen to me, I'm still like, okay, how do you handle the situation? Stay calm, do what you got to do. And I do that for the most part. I am pretty calm about most things. Now, frustration does happen with certain things, but you know what? It's because you have certain expectations, and that goes with anybody. You get those certain expectations. So, you have it in your head. You got it all planned out. Energy said, oh my God, that's fire energy. Well, it was definitely real fire energy here. The sun was trying to start in my house, and I said no, and we had a divorce. It was not good. Anyways, but yeah, you got to try to keep your best head to be able to move forward. Don't allow things to overwhelm you, take over you, do anything like that. Keep the balance as best you can, because it doesn't do you any good or anybody else any good if you're overreacting to a certain type of situation. And Cassidy says, hey, Journey. Yes, great advice with hand clapping emoji. Oh, well, thank you. And, I just want to make sure that everybody is, trying to keep that mindset. You don't want to overwhelm yourself. Even though the stars may be good, it may not just be the stars. Sometimes maybe you're not doing something correctly, or you miscalculated something, and maybe you need to just check your steps. Or sometimes the situation doesn't even involve you. It actually belongs to your partner, and then you just have to deal with that too. So that's no blame on my partner. I'm just saying. It's his cat. All right. He's going to see this and want to slap me, but it's okay. I can survive it. I'll handle it calmly. I hope everybody is doing good. And guys, I'm giving you guys all a chance to get into the queue with your questions. Guys, make sure you post your specific questions, general questions, legal questions, and medical questions. Guys, legal and medical, let's save it for those professionals that are in that profession. And if you got a general question, go over to the website. You guys can go right over to mypsychicconnection.com to get your general read. We'll be more than happy to give you a general read over there. Here, we don't have a lot of time with you, and it could take us in a lot of different directions. So we don't want to air out your dirty laundry right here on a live when that's like something you didn't want us to talk about. So plus, when you give us a direct question, we are capable of connecting with that question a lot deeper and giving you the answer that you seek rather than something you already know or was like, I didn't really want to talk about that. That's why it's easier to give us that specific question, and it makes it a lot easier for us to connect, especially we're not in front of you. We have to draw your energy through a question, pulling it from you. Maybe you're talking about somebody else. You know, we have to draw all that energy comes from you. Okay? So, guys, don't forget, we've got a fun and exciting week full of readings this week. And tonight, right after my show, we have got Mythology of Astrology, the story of Aries, of course, fire. Of course, fire. Why wouldn't we talk about anything else? Fire. All right, so definitely check that out. You're going to be able to find that on our YouTube channel. So make sure you guys are tuning in to the YouTube channel to watch that right after my show starts at 11 p.m. Eastern. All right, let's go ahead and see who our first person is up on our list. Who do we got first? We've got Gemma. Gemma says, I have a friend who has addiction issues, was always quite selfish, but has become toxic and a liar when drunk. Her son got taken away until she gets sober, but cares more about men. Should I walk away? Now, with that, that's a choice. Now, I don't want to take away your choice, but I am going to say that it's only going to get more toxic because people are feeding into the sympathy of the fact that she's lost her kid and all that. So that energy is definitely very toxic. I wouldn't want to be a part of it. So I would definitely take a moment. Now, if I were you, that's why I'm putting it this way. If I were you, I would take a step back and allow this person to get their life under control. When they're really looking for help, they will come to you for that help. But they won't. They're not looking for it right now. They don't want to hear about it. She's draining me so much. Right. Because just toxicity. It is time to take a step back. This is also somebody that can interfere with your time with other people. Please don't allow that to happen. You don't want that to interfere with you and Adam's energy because you don't want to take away from your time with Adam when you have that time with Adam, because she will come in no matter what, not care. You know, she's like, oh, it's me. It's all about me. Me. No, it's not about you at this time. So yes, I would take a step back, but you still have that free will choice to do so. It's up to you. But if I were you in your position with this person, I'm going to say yes, because she's giving you additional stress that does not belong to you. She's kind of like passing the pain on to other people, and you definitely don't need that. So just make sure that... Oh, the bell went short. All right. Gemma, thank you so much. She said she's so selfish and never even ask what's going on in my life. Right. Sounds like a one-sided friendship. It's a one-sided friendship. Doesn't, you know, want to hear about what's going on with you. That's a one-sided friendship. That means you pay attention to me. It's all about me. I don't care what you're going through. It's all about me. We know those as narcissists. So make sure. All right. She said, thank you. You are so welcome, Gemma. I appreciate your question. Guys, don't forget, we're going to be starting a customer appreciation starting in April. Anybody who donates to our show will start earning credits, and all of that will be on JourneyRyanLive.com. We'll give you all the information about that, and you guys will earn credits to get readings right here on the show by earning enough credits to get a 3, a 6, a mini, a medium, or a mega. Just depends on, you know, some people donate higher than others, and I get that, but you guys are going to start earning points for those donations, which will go towards you guys using them to get a free read, a free 3-minute, not just like a 2-minute quick free read like we do here, but this will give you the option to get how many points you decide to save up, and everybody will be keeping track of that like we always do with everything. So we'll be able to let you guys know how many points you got. You'll be able to go onto that website and go and look to see how many points you got, see if you got enough to have a 3, a 6, a mini, a medium, or a mega. So it's going to work out really good. That starts on April 3rd. I feel like that's the right date, April 3rd, because April 1st is a Saturday. Yep. So April 3rd will be the beginning of that. Yes, I know, Audrey. You'll be able to get one in a week. We gotta love Audrey here. She always loves and supports us. She's always sharing us out. We appreciate that. So by doing so much all the time, we are definitely going to be appreciating you and giving you guys something a little bit extra. And she put she's laughing her ass off over there, guys. But yeah, it definitely feels though that we wanted to make sure that we could share with you guys and make that oh, Yuka says, I'm excited because my season has started. Oh man, look at the fire. Look at that fire. Oh, gotta be careful with that fire. I've been seeing that damn fire everywhere today, even in my kitchen. All right, so who do we got next on this beautiful list tonight? We got Celtic Dragon. Says, why I've been having a hard time fully connecting to my tarot cards, especially my new deck, because you're forcing it. You want it to happen so badly that you're not allowing yourself to absorb what's going on. Put down the book. Put down the book. What are you getting with these cards? In order to connect to a new deck of cards, if you're not familiar with your other cards as well, maybe it's time to take a look at each individual card. I always look at each individual card when I open a new deck. So first of all of my energy is in the deck. Now, secondly, you can't read with every deck. Some decks just become a decorative cool tool to have. You know, it's kind of like I own a hammer, but doesn't make me a carpenter. Just means I have a hammer. So the thing is that this might be a deck that you're not going to be able to read with, but it's cool to have. It may take you a lot more time to compute it because it's a little bit different depending on what type of deck it is. But the thing is that when you open a deck, I suggest going through each card. What are you getting? What are you feeling by looking at each card and kind of keep going through them? But not every deck is going to be. Makes sense. This new deck is also incorporated rooms, sorry. But do you know the runes? That's the thing. You need to be able to connect with your runes. That's not your typical tarot deck. And I'm going to say this is like one card that's showing the runes. Little something about the tools. When it comes to Cassidy said, challenge accepted. Right. But the thing is, too, is like when it comes to a tool like a rune, I really feel if you're going to use runes or, use tarot cards that say runes on them, I think you should just use the runes. You're going to be able to connect to that tool better because that's what it's supposed to be representing. So I would go back to using your runes and being able to do that because that's like going, I'm a carpenter. Here's a picture of a hammer. Isn't it awesome? I'm going to put it right here on the wall. Let's see what happens. Nothing happens. It's not the same tool. It's the picture of the tool, but it's not the actual tool. The cards are different because to me, from what I picked up on that, was the cards are saying something that conflicts with the rune itself. And I don't feel like those are going to work for you. Laugh out loud. Yeah, but you know what? I don't feel like you're a bad reader. I don't feel like that's a good deck. Sometimes they're not always the best. They're not the best at, making decks. Some people just make decks just to say, I got a tarot deck out there. Well, that's wonderful. Does it work? Did you make it the right way? Does it make sense? So I don't want you to beat you up. And that goes for anybody. That goes for anybody out there who is, learning tarot or the runes or multiple tools or anything else that's out there. Don't allow yourself to get Celtic says, makes sense. Tell me I need to learn more on runes. Right. But check to make sure that the cards are not contradicting what the runes say, because I've seen that happen. I watched, there was a witch's herb deck, and it was talking about what these different herbs meant for the witches. And I'm like, that's not true. That's not true. That's not true. No, it's not. Cassidy says, but yes, in fairness, I have solid decks and I haven't connected with. Right. There are some decks that you just cannot connect with, but it doesn't make you a bad reader. It's just not the deck for you. Doesn't mean that you can't use them. Eventually, you would probably get used to reading with them, but some decks just take more time than others. Some are just confusing. Runes are really they're not one of the easiest things to read. Some of the symbols, you can see one and be like, oh, that's that one, and it wasn't that one. And you're like, wait a minute, this isn't right. It can confuse you. So get everybody who's using these tools and stuff, make sure you're grabbing the knowledge that you can. So if you're going to use tarot cards, use tarot cards. But if you're going to use runes, use the runes. Learn your tool. It takes time to learn a tool. Again, I'm going to use the hammer analogy. Just because I buy a hammer doesn't make me a carpenter. Doesn't mean I know how to build anything. Just means I needed a hammer for something. To beat the sink open. All right, guys. Just know when it comes to your tools, make sure you learn how to use them, but use them properly. Use them properly. If you do not connect with it, don't beat yourself up. It just was not that one for you. It says, yeah, I've come across decks that are basically pretty pictures, but no realism. Yeah, there's no symbolism. They make them look pretty. I've seen that happen to a lot of readers that are like, Journey, look at this. I'm like, oh, that's gorgeous. And Celtic says, thank you. You're so welcome. But, we run across that and then we're like, yeah, it looks pretty, but does it work? Doesn't mean every card's going to work. Doesn't mean every symbolism. There's a method to it, and you got to have your message within your own card. All right, well, let's keep it going. Who do we got next? We got Audrey. Says, hey, Journey. So my daughter's boyfriend suddenly broke up with her. Says the line is not you, it's me. Can you see what's really behind this breakup and things? The energy that I'm seeing between the two of them, there hasn't been a lot of like small arguments, nothing like over the top. And so he's feeling himself in an annoyed state where, from what I can tell, he wants to do his own thing. He wants to, she looks like she's ready to make things happen and find a place and find a job and to do all these things. So there's too much control. Both of them are trying, she put yes, both of them are trying to be the top dog, and they both can't be the alpha. It's not going to work in their favor. So the energy that I see circling it, and everything that I see going with it, I don't feel as though that they're going to continue to fight each other. But I do feel as though right now is a break much needed. It's a break much needed, even though that's not how they wanted things to go down. I do feel like the energy that's happening with them. She put, yes, what was I thinking? He said, no, he doesn't want to roommate with her. Exactly. She's ready to be under the same roof. She's becoming more serious, and I don't feel like he's not wanting that at all, to be honest. He's not wanting that at all. So the thing about it is that she's She's been bawling. Of course, her heart is broke. She wanted something more serious out of this, and she was taking this relationship extremely serious. And he's been stepping back one step at a time. Even with the small bickering, it leads up. Okay. She said, yeah, all right. Yeah, it's not where she wants to be, and I get that, but I don't feel like she needs to worry too much. I did see him coming back. I just get that he is going to play that I don't want to be in a serious relationship. But here's the thing. Be careful of that. It's going to be a pattern, meaning it's a lot. All right. Thank you so much, Audrey. She goes, well, there goes that roof under her head. Yeah. Hopefully it goes over her head. Hopefully it goes over her head. But I definitely feel as though that the energy is he's going to continue to keep playing games. And it's just not fair to her. And she put, thanks, laugh out loud. Okay. You're welcome, Audrey. You know, anytime. Excuse me, guys. I need a sip. All right. So we need Andrea C to post their question. That way we have it. Andrea C. Make sure we let everybody know that. But let's go ahead and take the next person in line. Who do we got next? We got Sabrina. Sabrina says, hi, Journey. My lease ends in July. Do you see me and my daughter moving out? Thank you. I do feel if you wanted to, I feel like if you wanted to open that door to move out, the option is there. And I did feel that you would find a place. But I also see you could stay if you wanted to, but I would make the announcement sooner than later. But yeah, I definitely felt like you had the energy and to be able to move on and find a place. And I honestly feel like it's time for you guys to make the next step and get out of the place that you're currently in and find somewhere else to be, because I feel as though that you guys are both ready for growth. You need something changing. You need change. You need growth. You need something new. You're tired of looking at the same old same. It's time to go in a new direction for you. And that's not a bad thing, because with that comes new opportunities for you guys. So I want you guys to be aware that this energy is definitely going to grow in the way that you need it to. So make sure that the energy that you're putting in everything, the energy that you're putting yourself through is like, I'm setting everything up for myself. I need to know exactly what I need to do. Put the Virgo energy that's coming soon into good use, because you'll be able to get yourself ready for what's to come. So allow yourself to breathe, find yourself with balance, look for a place. Like I said, if you decide that you want to stay, you got the opportunity, but I really think it's time for you guys to see new adventures. You need change. It's definitely time for growth for you guys. So I want you to go and be the best you. Start looking. Don't wait till the last minute. Don't wait until the last minute. All right. Thank you so much, Sabrina. I appreciate you, but I definitely feel like it's time. It's definitely time. All right, guys. Let's keep it going, guys. If you'd like to get a deeper read, we have a donation list. If you guys want a 3, a 6, a mini, a medium, or a mega, guys, click the donation list to go ahead and do that. But we do free readings as well. Each reading is 2 minutes long. All right. That's the free readings are 2 minutes long. All right, guys. Who do we got next on this list? Okay. Not sure what that was. But we do have a 6-minute reading. Whoop, whoop. All right. Says, hi, Journey. Can you tell me if there's anything Ryan wants to tell me? We are in no contact. Looking at your situation and to judge from what I'm seeing here, there's a lot on his mind. I don't think I think that you feel that it's what's going on with you and him, but I'm seeing other things that are bothering him. Financial stress. I'm seeing family stress. I'm seeing work stress. I'm seeing many different types of stress. And you're getting the brunt of it, but it has nothing to do with you. It's not your fault. It's not your energy that's making all of this stuff happen. This is his energy. And because you are that person that you love, that energy is getting thrown at you. So all the energy that, you would love your mom or you love your grandma, your family, and that you can throw things at them that you wouldn't throw at anybody else, because no matter what, they always love you. At this same time, that's the same type of energy that I'm seeing coming from Brian, that he's given to you, is like, no matter what I give you or no matter what I throw at you, you will always love me. So he feels like he can go ahead and just give you that energy and keep doing things where he can just let loose on you and just like dump all of his negativity on you. He could go without communicating and it'd still be all right, but it's not all right. And that's something you're going to have to say. But the thing is that he's got more things going on with him than what's happening between y'all. Unfortunately, it's your relationship that's feeling the brunt of all this. And that's not fair to you. Anything that I see that he wants to say is, I keep seeing him wanting to apologize, but doesn't know how to go about it. And I also see that his energy is definitely going to be able to move forward. But from what I'm seeing, it will go. I feel like it's going to take, I want to say it's going to take another week before you get that communication, another week before trying to see what's going on here. The energy that there's an apology wanting to happen, and then the energy of him wanting to be able to move forward. And I can definitely tell you that the energy that is going on is definitely a temporary situation. It will move forward between the two of you. I do feel like love will come about. I definitely feel like you're going to find yourself in a better position. You're going to find yourself in a better position. You're not going to find yourself getting, torn apart. I feel like there's actual growth here. I keep seeing Ryan coming to a relationship that is got depth, longevity. I mean, I really feel like this is going to go a long ways. And I feel as though that you're in a good position. Right now, it doesn't feel like you're in that position. But in reality, both of you guys have to go through this. I don't want you to feel like this is happening for no reason. He needs to see what you mean to him. And that's what's happening right now, is he's getting the actual opportunity to see what you truly mean to him. And I can tell you right now, you're most definitely going to, I see him definitely doing that. I definitely feel like he's going to come forward. He's going to open up. He's going to communicate. And I definitely feel as though that you're going to be happy. But unfortunately, it's still going to take, I would say, before you guys get there, it's about 2 weeks. So we're going to be at the end of the month with this, right at the beginning of April. It's where I feel like you guys are going to find the biggest common ground that you guys have with one another. Oh, she says, thanks, Journey. Always appreciate you. You know it. I ain't seen you in so long. Where you been? I haven't seen you in so long. But it's okay. I'm glad to see you now. But the thing is that give him the chance to come back to communicate with you. You'll get an apology, which is not something he typically does, but he knows that he was wrong in this. He's wrong for cutting off that communication. And I get that you guys, you have growth. Things are going to come together, but don't allow yourself to get stuck thinking that this isn't going to work out, because I definitely see it working out for you. You got longevity here. There's a long relationship to be had. So get ready for it. It's going to get deeper. It's going to get better. And he needs to talk about his emotions a little bit more so he doesn't get into this thinking where he has to shut down and go into, that hermit mode. Get out of hermit mode. But definitely nice to see you, Andrea. I appreciate you being here. All right. Thank you so much. We appreciate your question. All right, guys, let's keep it going and go ahead and take the next person on the list. Who do we got? All right, we got a 3-minute reading. Whoop, whoop. Who do we got? We got Audrey. So, will our new temporary place come from a lady named Laurel? Destiny had a live and was drawn to me yesterday. Never happens. Laugh out loud. My mom came through. Also went to Florence with Kyle. Totally sucked. Laugh out loud. Don't want to go there. Wes either. Good. That was a toxic dumpster fire. That's prom night baby. Hell no. So the thing is that, you ever heard of that? Prom night baby? You go to prom, what happens? Most girls get pregnant. So most guys become fathers and don't want to be. So the thing is that she goes, it was laugh out loud, even a visit. Yeah, no. The thing about the Kyle situation, just don't go that direction. It's not good for you. To say that woman's name, that connection to that direct name, I wasn't getting connection through it, but I did feel as though you're not far off. So if it's not that particular woman, it's maybe somebody she knows. But I don't believe it's her. I'm not getting the connection there. But I don't want you not to try, because that's the whole part of the process is to try. Or Helen. Helen seems more of an avenue. But I would go both ways on that situation. That way you guys can connect with everybody that you can. That way you leave no stone unturned. Because like I said, if so-and-so doesn't have it, but then you talk to somebody, they talk to somebody else and they call you, hey, so-and-so's got a place that will meet your needs. She says, yes, we talked today about rentals. I don't know a Helen. Well, I didn't say you knew Helen. I said, this is somebody they may know, or the name that comes through. So that seems more along the lines of the direction you would go in. So but you're the one that put or Helen, so I'm assuming that you knew somebody in that direction. But again, go in all directions, so no stone is unturned. So she goes, yes, that's what I mean. Right. Because from what I'm telling you, I feel as though if you're going, because if this Helen is not a person you know, it's somebody someone else knows. But it's a woman, even if Helen isn't her name. It's a woman. You're renting from a woman. All right, Audrey, thanks so much for that. All right, let's keep it going, guys. Who do we got next? Alex. Alex says, I guess my question would be, is Zane with me in spirit? That's a mediumship reading, and the quick answer is yes. All right, who do we got next? We got Sarah. Is Thomas gonna start seeing twins? Why he's getting a hold of me? Is he gonna start seeing his twins? Is that what you're trying to ask? I'm not sure what this was. I'm sorry. Sarah, go ahead and repost your question and we'll get back to you, sweetheart. Let's go ahead and take the next question in line. Colleen says, hi, Journey. How do you see my son making friends once he's here? Will he form deep connections since he'll be at the sports academy? There's less kids than at school to connect with. So when it goes down with him connecting with other kids, I did feel like he got a couple friends. I see that he's making 2 good ones. That's what I'm seeing. It's like there's a group of 3. So it's your son and 2 others that he's hanging out with. They get really, really good bonds. I mean, he's got other friends, but these 2 he really strongly connects with. So I definitely feel like this energy is going to come together for him, which makes him want to stay. This is part of the plan to want to stay. And when he comes down there, makes those friends, realizes what he's got going on, and the fact that he's away and he's with you only solidifies the fact that he wants to be there with you. So definitely feel like the energy is the energy is better, and I feel like you're going to find yourself in a better place. I see you being happier. I definitely feel like things are going to come together for you and your son, and it brings joy to your heart. It's one of the things you've been waiting for, and I feel as like this is perfect for you. And Colleen says, "Oh, okay, so he starts those connections this month when he's out." Yes, that's only the beginning, because I see him, the whole summer with you. He's going to be with you the whole summer. So this is only the beginning. And then that's when he's making his decision. He's like, I want to be here. That's what I'm picking up. Gonna be happy. She put, oh, wow. Yes, he's gonna be happy. And this is going to make you happy. And I'm happy for you for being happy. So, oh, Colleen, thank you so much for your question tonight. We do appreciate it. And guys, make sure you're posting your specific question. If you guys have a specific question, that's how you get on the list. And Colleen put, haha, yay, thank you. You are so welcome, sweetheart. You are so welcome. All right. All right, guys, who do we have next? Who is next on this beautiful list? We've got Unique Smith. Says, will I get back the 1900 someone stole from me? I'm seeing you're having issues about getting this money back. Or is there a paper trail or anything that you can go with? She goes, I was scammed out of 1900 through fraud. I'm trying to look, but I'm not seeing things going easy in order for you to be able to move forward. I'm trying to see if you're going to get to the bottom of it. I do feel like eventually, yes, but this does not go without a lot of headache, and it's going to take some time. I don't feel like it's going to be something you're going to be able to fix in a week. I don't feel like you're going to be able to fix it in a day. I'm getting a couple weeks of you trying your hardest to get this money back. And if I were you, I'd be going directly to the bank and showing this fraud so you can get back the money that you have lost. But I'm going to say, as of right now, I don't see it as an easy road. I don't feel like you're going to get it back quickly. Will you get it back? Yes. Getting it back quickly? No. Like I said, it's going to take you quite a bit of time in order for you to get through that. She goes, it's already a headache. Well, absolutely. You were just scammed out of $1,900. You know, that's a lot. Will the bank make me pay that back? Not if you can prove it. She goes, I did file claims today. Right. But it's going to take time in order for that to be, you know, turned around for you. I don't feel like you are, it's not going to be easy. It's definitely not going to be easy. But I definitely feel like you're going to be able to get through it. I don't feel that you won't get your money back. But something's showing. But I definitely felt like you were going to eventually get it back. It's just going to take time. Affidavits, spit it out, Junior. Affidavits, you're going to have to sign some from the bank, but make sure you got those claims filed and get everything taken care of. I saw it to be a huge process. It was like 3 weeks long. I hope they do it faster than that. All right, guys, let's keep it going. And Unique says, thank you, because it's a mess. Exactly. I got that. I was picking that up. All right, let's see. Who do we got next? Who's next on our beautiful list? All right, who do we got? We got Blanca. Blanca says, hey, Journey. So over the weekend, I had a breakdown. I let my feelings get the best of me. The past with my husband and how he made me feel at times and took it out on Nick. I felt so bad. Does he still see me like someone he still wants to get to know, or did I ruin it? She goes, I feel I'm risking a lot for this guy. I know he's worth it, but I feel my emotions get the best of me. I feel I'm not strong enough at times to let go of the hurt. But see, that's the problem. You continue to keep manifesting all this energy into the pain, into the hurt, into the problem. Don't allow yourself to get stuck in that stinking thinking like, I'm going to ruin it. I'm going to ruin it. I'm going to ruin it. I don't know how many times I've told you to stop thinking like that, and that you've got to start letting go of the pain. Doesn't mean you're letting go of the person, but to let go of the pain. And I know you've had mediumships that even your husband is saying, let go of the pain. Your mom has said, let go of the pain. Don't get stuck there. Don't feel like you've got to stay in pain and not take this out. You got to realize that there's a difference between Nick and your husband. Nick is not your husband. He can be eventually at some point in time, but not if you're over there punching him for something that somebody else did. You can't hit him with that type of emotion when he's not the one that's done these things to you. He's paying a price for someone he didn't even know. He's paying. Why give him that pain? Why put him through that? Why would you do that to yourself? Why would you want to bring up that pain? No, Nick is not the same person as Robert was. Robert was a totally different beast. She says, I hate it. I had to calm down. I left, drove off, but I came back after crying. But it's not his fault. I hate it. But Blanca, you're putting a lot of pressure. Not only are you putting pressure on yourself, you're putting pressure on your whole situation. You're not just doing it there. I know you're going to hate this, but your mom's here. And she says, you're not just putting pressure on your relationship. You're putting pressure on all relationships. That's not just the ones that you consider friendships. There's also, making the home life different. It seems very cold. I feel like you need to have some love time with the kids. Take them out to dinner. Do something special for the people that live under the roof. Under the roof. Under the house that you live in's roof. She says, I'm shutting down, Journey. Why? Why? If you know it's wrong, why are you shutting down? There's no reason for you to shut down. This isn't the first time you've done this. It's not the first time you've done this. And I'm going to leave certain parts of this conversation out. We can talk about that on the website, because I can't bring that up here I'm in public like that. But I am going to tell you is that you're allowing yourself to get overwhelmed with the darkness again. Every time you feel happiness, you allow the darkness to take over. I had a really bad breakdown. I had no one to turn to. It was the worst. And I understand. But you do have people to turn to. The thing is, you actually have to listen. You can't just hear what they say and go, oh, I got it. I got it. You don't need to tell me no more. I got it. Because you don't got it. Because you're not listening. You're hearing what they say, but it's going in one ear and right out the other. You're not grabbing hold of what's actually needing to be done. You know, people don't talk to hear themselves talk. Well, some do, but not the ones that you're talking to. They talk to you because they care about you. They want to see you happy, but you keep bringing yourself back down. Stop allowing people in your head. Stop allowing these emotions to get you down. You've got someone who wants to be around you. You got somebody who wants to love you. Your kids love you. When I went back to Nick, he was shaking when he was hugging me. Jeez Louise. That's because he thought he was losing you. Because you made him feel like you were done with him. You made him feel really bad. Really bad. And he needs a real apology from you. Not a half-ass, well, I'm sorry, blah, blah, blah. No. Make it up to him. Make it up to him. He did not deserve what he got. You were very rude to him. That I saw. You rushed off. He thought you were done. You broke his heart. You broke his heart. Your mom says stop making these mistakes. It's like you're always looking to be A, right, or B, hurtful, or you always feel like you've got to be the one on top, or it's got to be in your control. You guys are a team. You guys need to come together, compromise, talk to each other, get some of the stuff off his chest. Talk to him. He wants to hear the things that you want to talk about, but don't yell at him. Don't be mean to him, and don't shut him out. And you were shutting him out. You said you were shutting down. Why? There was absolutely no reason whatsoever for you to shut down, except for the fact that every time you feel close to love or feel like you're being loved, that you've got to bring something negative to the situation. Not everybody loves negative energy. Not everybody wants that negativity. They want you to be happy, and he's doing everything in his power to try to make you happy. He wants you to be happy. She put, I hate it. I told him this weekend I have a surprise for him, and I'm going to do something special. Good. Make up for it. But also, don't go without explanation. Don't go without explanation. Talk to him. Let him know that there are moments sometimes that I get overwhelmed with my emotions. I still haven't quite 100% officially grieved over my husband. I'm still going through those grievances. It's still with me. And I hope you understand when I go through these things to talk me through it, snap me out of it, make me realize that I'm doing it. But don't let it go to the point where you have that breakdown. He will be more than happy to help you. Nick loves you. And I've told you this before. Everything I told you when you first met this guy, I told you, this is going to be your boyfriend. You're like, nope. I said, yep. Boom, he's your boyfriend. I said, it's going to be long lasting. I told you 2 years ago that he was going to be younger, that he was going to have, similar situation to your own. He was going to be able to understand you. You were going to register that. You told me no to all of it, and then boom, here we are today. Now what do you got to say for yourself? Now since he has an idea of what type of emotions come up, when you talk about it, he'll be able to understand where you're coming from because he can relate. Not everybody gets a partner that can relate to them in the same way. Some people are in relationships that something's happened to their partner they have no understanding of, but yet they're there for them and that they care for them and that they'll stick by them no matter what. In this situation, you are building a great foundation. Don't shake it. The concrete's not dry. It's too new to be shaking it that much. You can't think you're getting in your head that I have so much feelings for this guy that I'm going to lose him. If you keep thinking about, oh, I'm going to lose him, that's exactly what you're going to do. You're going to lose him if you keep thinking about it. You're drawing in the energy. It is toxic. Start living in the moment. She goes, I love him too. I love him so much. I'm afraid to lose him because my hurts surface at times. He's not my husband. It hurts to say this. He is my happiness. I'm sorry. Don't be sorry to me. I'm just the messenger. Girl, we've been talking for 2 years. We've been talking for 2 years. You and I have been through a lot together with these conversations. We've went through, the whole reason you're dating is because I walked you towards it. And now you're happy. But you're trying to let that sadness overtake you by worrying so much about losing him or damaging it. Stop thinking about damaging. Stop thinking about hurting. Just stop in general. Stop doing that to yourself. You're not capable of living in the now. If you don't accept what's happening for you, all this good energy, all this positive vibe, everything that's coming forth for you in this relationship, you're going to damage it to a point. You're going to miss out on your opportunity and he's going to be gone and you're going to be heartbroken. You scared him. You scared him. His heart was going 1,000 miles a minute. He thought you were done. He thought you were done. It's not going to be able to work that way any. You can't do that. You can't expect everybody to just understand. Not everybody is going to be as understanding. Not everybody's going to be as understanding as he is. She put a bunch of sad faces. But the thing is that what you've got going on needs to be talked about. These are the demons in the closet that you and I have talked about. You've got to release them. You cannot hold on to them and put them back in the closet for a rainy day. You need to be able to move forward. You need to be able to grow. You need to be able to hang in there. And again, you do realize that he is not your husband. But you also need to realize that you have to grow as an individual and that you cannot be tied to the past. And you cannot punish somebody else for something someone else did. That's like me punishing Squirrel because Cassidy lit her tarot cards on fire. I know she's probably flipping right now. Why would you say that? But my babies. The thing is that's what I'm saying. It's like it doesn't make sense to punish one because somebody else did something else. So don't allow yourself to get in that mindset. What you and your husband went through was not always easy, but you loved him. And you still love him. And that doesn't change. But you have room in your heart for another. You're allowed to love another. And you're allowed to grow old with that person. But don't stop yourself. Don't be the cause. Don't be the cause of your singleness. Don't be the cause of your loneliness. Don't be the cause of your own pain. You are kicking your own ass for no reason. That's it. You're grounded. You need to call me on the site. We apparently need another session because you need to be able to get this stuff out. You know me. We've talked about these things together. We can work through this issue that you have going on, but don't hesitate to contact me and get this stuff out. I know you're crying right now. You don't need to be crying right now. You need to see this as a time for understanding, balance, and be able to move yourself forward, knowing that, oh, wait a minute, I should. She says, I should be grounded. You don't listen, so you don't listen. You don't listen. All right, so, oh, wait a minute. I know how to make you listen. Never mind. I know. We got this. I'll pick up the phone and make a few little calls there for you. The thing about it is that you can find your happiness by releasing your sadness. Trust and believe. Let's just put laugh out loud. Trust and believe. Listen to me. You can find your happiness by releasing your loneliness. You already have someone who loves you dearly. You've got beautiful children that love you. You've got grandbabies that love you. You got all that love. You don't have room for all that sadness. The sadness isn't what you can't sit and think about. Well, why didn't Robert do that for me? Or why didn't my mom say that to me? Why didn't this happen to me? Don't worry about why those people didn't do it. Just be happy that you've got people in your life that are giving it to you. No matter who it is in your life, there's always some person that's going to give you a certain aspect that you need in your life. And those are the people that love you. They're either going to give you bring out your artistic side. They're going to bring out your communication skills. They're going to make you learn how to dance. Someone's going to do something positive for you. Someone's going to love you unconditionally. You're going to have that who loves me more, blah, blah, blah competition. It's a great competition to be in. Who loves me more? Perfect. Love it. But just know, she put thank you. You are welcome. But just know that this energy, you can't bring it to the table. That's why I said we need to have a session, because this way we can get it out. You can talk and get it out of your system. Start writing that diary that you bought that we talked about. You need to start expressing get these feelings out. They need to get out so you can start enjoying what you have. Because not everybody gets what you have. Blanca, with that, I say thank you so much for being here. We do appreciate you. Guys, that is the end of the show. We have run out of time. Hour flies by so quickly. Lord have mercy, that was fast. People in the back are like, I can't believe the hour's already over. It happens all the time. And Blanca, honey, I want you to hang in there. Stay strong. Remember, mypsychicconnection.com, where you guys can get in touch with me and any of the other psychics from the radio show and on the website. Get a chance to get a reading privately, one-on-one with a psychic of your choice, signing up, getting 3 free minutes to start. And then whatever their per minute rate may be. So make sure you guys are checking that out. mypsychicconnection.com. Well, this is Journey Ryan. Want to say have a great night. I seen, oh no. I'm trying to figure out what is going on here. So we're having a bit of a problem. There we go. All right, guys. Guys, don't forget to tune in to the next show. It's the Mythology of Astrology with Psychic Squirrel coming on right now. Tune in, guys. We'll be right there in just a minute. Videos are not working. All right, we are having some tech problems. Well, guys, have a beautiful night, and we'll see you tomorrow. Have a great night, everybody.